This isn't on there, but let me tell you a list of words to pay attention for. So let's say you're having a conversation with youth, and then they start dropping these words. These are always cues that something's up. Whenever they say always or never, immediately it tells you that you're dealing with their perception of reality, not real reality. So let's say they say, no one loves me. You can very easily say, well, I'm pretty sure your mom likes you, right? But their life experience is that no one loves them. And that can be a cue that they need to process something out. So always and never, no one or everyone, like everyone hates me. Like, well, I like you, right? All of these are cues that something's going on that they need help processing. And we should do that active listening night again. That'd be really good. If a youth, okay, this also was not a part of it. There's 3 types of information. This is groundbreaking, and this will help your relationships with even other adults. Whenever you're having a conversation, if someone were to say something about their day that you didn't ask about, that means something's up. So let's say I was talking to Russ. I was like, Russ, how was your day? He's like, my day was great, except for my flat tire. I was like, I didn't really ask you about your tires. I asked you about your day, but it cues me in that he just gave the technical phrase is free information. Anytime someone gives free information, that's a fish hook for more conversation. That tells me he needs to talk about what happened with fixing his flat tire. Right? So the second one is distorted information. And distorted actually has to do with always and never, everyone and no one. Whenever somebody says those things, that's a distortion of reality and they need help processing their experiences. The last and final one is you have to be a little bit more careful to pay attention to it. But let's say one of you were to ask me about my family, and I said, oh yeah, my brother Steve's doing great, my dad Ron's doing great, my mom's okay, right? But the cue was that I didn't say her name. The deleted information there is a cue that, okay, that's a cue for me that there's a strained relationship between John and his mom. My mom and I are fine. I talked to her yesterday. But whenever there's deleted information, that's something to process with them.
Her name.
I left out her name, whereas
Why would you use her name?
because I set it up, I referenced my brother's name, my dad's name, but I didn't say her name.
I never would have thought that, because I never would get my relationship.
Well, let's say you could even go similarly in someone references 3 of their siblings, but you know they have 4. Like, hey, how about you? Why did you leave out Roger? Now, deleted, distorted, and free information, you can actually put like a checklist in your head. That's something that they need prayer for. And so at the end of your conversation, you can very well say, would you like to pray about your brother Roger? You want to pray about your mom? You want to pray about your life experience that no one loves you? Which you can always combat that with the truth. Be like, well, listen, I know your grandmother loves you because she bakes you cakes every single day. Right? So all of this is just active listening. Try to pay attention to those things. And those were freebies. That wasn't planned for tonight. The last 2 are what, not why. For some reason, the word why is often experienced as accusatory. So, why did you do that thing? It immediately puts a youth or even another adult on the defense. Instead, you could say, well, what led you to do that? You see, that's a little bit more neutral. And maybe this is a nuance. Maybe it depends on you and your personality and the volume that you use. But my experience is what usually draws out more conversation than a why. Why did you use marijuana? Is different from what was the circumstance that led you to do that.